gotta take advantage of the nice weather and the nice lighting while I can. Okay, so as you may or may not have seen in my previous video, I got a new camera. It is the Fujifilm X100V, and I just want to make this video just to give a quick little, I don't know, talk about what I like and what I'm still trying to get used to with this camera and what I'm trying to do with it or how I'm using it really. So first of all, I want to find a place to sit. I'm tired. I just got off of work like 15 minutes ago and I'm already walking around. I'm so tired. Okay, this should be a good place to sit and talk. So, like I said, I want to just talk real quick about the X100V and maybe compare it a little bit with the XT30 that I got. So, what I like about this is, first of all, it is light. Because I'm used to the XT30 and having a variety of different lenses on there of different weights and stuff, sometimes that setup, even though compared to other cameras, I know that XT30 is much lighter, but after using this, it is even lighter, and I didn't think it would make a difference really, but it really does make a difference. Like I don't mind holding this in my hand the whole time, whereas when I had or when I would go out and shoot with the XT30, since I have a neck strap, like I get tired of holding it in my hand, so I would just, you know, let my neck do all the work. But this, I have a wrist strap, yeah, and sometimes like I would let go and just so I can use my hands really, but if I don't need to actually use my hands, what I do, I just hold it the whole time and I don't have a problem with it. Like it doesn't get tired, or my hand doesn't get tired or anything like that. So I think that's a very nice thing about this camera. What else? Another thing is that I enjoy the experience of using this. Like I said in my previous video, how I think that just when I first picked this up, and as well as the X-Pro 3, it just felt different. And it really does apply with this camera also, because how I set up this camera is I actually turned off the LCD screen. And I know you can do the same with other cameras. I could do that with my XT30 if I wanted to, but the difference is with this camera is I actually use the OVF, the optical viewfinder. I don't use the EVF. I mean, I do sometimes, but I would rather use the OVF with that little window that pops up, which is the electronic viewfinder. So, check this out. Do you see that little window that popped up? Yeah, so that is the electronic viewfinder, or like, I guess, I don't know what you would call it really, but the preview window for the electronic. But I like that tiny little pop-up window that shows up if you want. Like, and this only pops up with when you use it on single focus. It doesn't pop up when you're using continuous or manual. So I guess if you use those other modes and you want electronic viewfinder, you should switch fully to the electronic. Like, so yeah. So I love this little switch. It's so interesting to use. But yeah, and also because I turn off the LCD screen, I'm also trying not to actually review my photos after I take them. And like, again, I know that I can do the same with the XT30. I know I can do that. But I want to actually force myself to shoot differently, to have a different mentality with this camera. Like, I know this might not be the best way to do that. To some people, like, might say that's just wasting money just to change a habit or something, but I don't know. I'd like to have the variety and a different mindset with that. So that's just me. Okay, I mean, you might feel the same, you might feel different, you might not care, but yeah. So that's just me. I know I can set it up, but I like having this camera specifically for that purpose. What else do I like about this? So the the way I shoot is different. Optical viewfinder, I don't review my photos when I take them. So now what I would like to maybe change about this camera, to be honest, I haven't really had a chance to go out and really use this extensively. I've only been out twice with this, so I don't really know maybe what the downfall is of this camera, but what I know is that I really enjoy this camera, really. I haven't had a problem with the battery life, but then again, like I said, I haven't really gone out, so I don't know, that might just be me. What else? What I don't like, actually, is, now that I think about it, is the drive. Yeah, I guess maybe just because I'm used to XT30 where I have a dedicated knob for the drive, but this one you have to use the button here, and I don't know, I'm just not used to it, just in case I want to go to like a different setting, a different drive setting really. So since I have the OVF/EVF on, I'd have to toggle it through here. So he's pressing this button. I would much rather have the knob here somehow, but I understand why it's not here because it would make it look a little bit more cramped, and I really like this very minimal design to it. So I like the minimal design, but I also don't like it because of the fact that I'm used to the knob to change the drive. Other than that, I don't think there's really any problem with it. I'm still trying to really get used to the camera and trying to get used to using autofocus more, because I'm not used to using autofocus as much. Just because I often use manual focus lenses on the XT30, so that's just like my fault really. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this, and maybe right now when I finish with recording this video, I'll take a couple photos and then I'll just post them on there.